Hey, hi, welcome. I know, I bet you're wondering about that tombstone thumbnail. And you know what? I'm going to talk about it in just a sec. But the most important thing above all is just to say thank you for each and every one of you that's taken the time to subscribe and watch the content. Because a couple of weeks ago, something profound happened, something really cool. May 28th to be exact.
Oh, don't keep me in such suspense.
I hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel. Yeah, cool. I thought, yeah.
Way to go, Kevin!
I thought, way to go, Kevin, too. And I'll talk more about that 1,000 subscribers in just a sec. But really, I want to just talk about why I started the channel. I started the channel so that, for two reasons. One was to better my presentation skills, because let's be serious. If you look at the earlier videos, they were really not up to par. They weren't that good.
Yeah, you sucked.
And so I wanted to preserve them, and I wanted to get better, because in my trade, in my line of work, having good presentation skills is essential. So that was one of the reasons. And I thought, how could I do that? And I thought, well, I would like to start a YouTube channel so that I could share my experiences, good, bad, and otherwise, my pitfalls, my fails, my successes, and share all of these and my experiences, and hopefully somebody could benefit from them. I could give back, so to speak, to the trade and vocation that's done me well, health and safety.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, maybe that I need to expand a bit more. And of course, I did it as I have a job. It's a hobby per se, but it's also a hobby with the potential to pay. Now, that being said, YouTube has a monetization program, which a lot of people know about. And to be monetized, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time within 12 months.
Golly, that sounds simple enough.
And so what that does is that enables you to get money for the ads that are played at the beginning of your videos, or you can have them in amongst the parts of your videos. You can also do things like product endorsements, paid promotions, and so forth if you have enough traffic. Now, my problem is I've got the 1,000 subscribers, but I don't have the 4,000 hours of watch time yet. And you know what? I'm in jeopardy of not getting it. The reason is because, well, this guy who works for this guy and the other guy in the picture, basically he works for both of them. And he is, all of them are being prompted by special interest groups, Legacy Canadian Media, or Canadian Legacy Media. Yeah, sure, them. Made up of different media corporations, CBC, Bell Media, etc., who are petitioning the government to create a bill called Bill C-11, the Online Streaming Act. And now what Bill C-11, the Online Streaming Act, does is it's enabling the CRTC to do what the CRTC has done for years, and that's suppress foreign content in favor of Canadian content with the idea of protecting Canadian culture. Realistically, I wondered why as a kid for the longest time that Canadian TV sucked. And then I got to find out, as I got a little bit older, 12, that it was because the CRTC created this protectionist process where Canadian content could flourish, if you call it that, and suppress foreign content. And so that's why, for years during Super Bowl, we got bathroom breaks and our American friends to the South got excellent, cool commercials. And they want to take that same process and transfer it to the online world. And I know you're thinking, no big deal, it won't apply to me. Well, if you have Netflix, if you have Crave TV, if you have Amazon Prime, if you have HBO, or for parents of little kids, the Disney Channel, it is going to apply to you. But not only that, they're creeping into YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of those other online platforms. They're going to determine what you're going to see on your homepage, whether it be immediately when you log into Netflix, or if you go to your YouTube and bring up your homepage, the stuff that you're used to seeing because the algorithm has fed it to you because of your viewing preferences, that will change. And that's going to affect small creators like me. It's going to affect large creators all over the spectrum in Canada. Partly because, and you know what, I'm going to leave links in the description below, and I'll leave a couple of end cards. One fellow, a Canadian fellow, JJ McCullough, has done a good job. His video's long, it's 20 some odd minutes, but he's done a really good job of telling us about it. So I encourage you to watch it, and I'll leave a end screen so that you can see it. So stick around to the end.
You should stick around.
But honestly, it's going to affect how we consume content. Now, if you think about it right now, the Liberals and their coalition government with the NDP really want this to go through, because what they've done now is they've just passed a motion that will suppress debate on this bill. So hold on, just let me get this straight here. They're suppressing debate on something that's going to affect free speech. You know, that sounds familiar. It really does. But realistically, we shouldn't let it happen. There are things that we can do. Okay, first off, number one, Canadian legacy media, create better content, okay? If people don't want to watch you and favor something else, there's a reason why, so get better. That is how the free market works. You come out with a better product, people will flock to you. No secret, okay? It's not a magic formula. So instead of trying to suppress what we want to watch, create better content. It's not that difficult. Canadian legacy news media, CBC, this is primarily meant for you. Instead of selling your soul and feeding from the government trough on a constant basis, try reporting the news in an unbiased fashion. I know you want to get rid of the competition. You want to get rid of the independent generators. You want to get rid of Rebel News. You want to get rid of Signal. You want to get rid of True North. You want to, links in the description. You want to get rid of those small content creators. I understand that. I do, because, well, you have one-sided biased reporting and you're nothing more than a propaganda network for the Liberal government. Now, that being said, I wanted to honestly make this about a rant about this guy, because, well, I find it cathartic and therapeutic, but it's not about that. It's about you not being able to watch what you want to see. It's about your content being suppressed. And so what you can do is I'll leave a link in the description for an online petition letter that you can fill out. And it's easy peasy. You just have to select if you're a content creator, a content consumer, or just a concerned citizen. And you fill in your name, your email, and your postal code, and it automatically generates for your MP.
Easy peasy.
And then you can click send, because believe you me, politicians have one purpose in life and that's it. One goal, one want, one desire, and that's to be reelected. That's it. So show them you care. Now, the next thing that you can do is, if you're consuming content, what you can do is you can affect that algorithm in a positive way. Like the videos, comment in a it doesn't really matter, just comment, because the algorithm pays attention to the comments. You can subscribe to channels, you can ding the bell, but another big thing that you can do is you can share it over other social media platforms. Canadian control can only happen if we let it. The other thing you can do is invest in VPNs. They're needed somewhere else, I think. Yeah, I've had to use them before when I've been somewhere else. I'll put my figure on it later. But anyway, aside from having to invest in a VPN, the other things that you can do as YouTube creators is you can promote other channels. You can selflessly promote other things in your description, or throw a person an end card once in a while. What the heck? It's just an idea. I'm not asking as a return. Once again, I said that I approach this with an altruistic method or purpose. If I get monetized, that's a bonus. But if not, I still want to serve up content to the people that watch it. The last and final thing is a message to the Canadian government. Okay? We will watch what we want to watch. You may win in the short term, but you will not win in the long run. Okay? This is about our freedom of speech. This is about us fighting censorship. This is about you staying out of our bedrooms, staying out of our living rooms, staying off our computers, and staying out of our heads. You do that, we might actually choose something in common with you, what you want us to see. But until then, this cowboy, absolutely not. So do me a favor, have a look at these two videos. They can give you a better idea of what's going on. And until we see each other again, take care. Bye for now.